Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we've got one day of reparations to do on our mechs, and we also have our training module coming in 2 days. Let's just tick forward the 2 days that we need to here. So one more day. Excellent. And now let's get another upgrade going. Which one do we want to go for? Perhaps a morale one? Or perhaps a medical bay? I don't think this will increase our treatment of fatigue, although that would be awful nice if it did. We could also potentially go with something a little bit more expensive like the Gamma Pod, which is, I believe, the single largest expenditure remaining, which may not be the worst idea. Or we could just go for a drop size increase, another repaired mech bay. I think this is the route that we should go down. Repaired mech bay plus mech control, and then we'll just max this out as our top priority. For now, though, we need to just go ahead and deploy.
Make yourself comfortable.
Do we have mech warriors ready to go? Should probably check in on that. We have 2. Okay. We should probably tick forward at least one more day. I'm going to give it 2. And now we're going to go. We have a report in 7 days, so we need to make sure that we get through at least these 2 missions in that amount of time. I'd like to start dipping our toes into some of these, but for right now, I just want to get this quick money because we're going to be dumping it into the Argo. And how much is this? 130k for a priority salvage? Actually, that's for 2 priority salvage. That's fine. We will accept that. Okay. I kind of want to change how we have this all set up, but that's not going to happen until after we unlock this next slot, so certainly not right now. So I think we're just going to have Plato in the Stalker, we will put Coach in the Stealth, Kraken in the Vulcan, and actually no, we're going to put Kraken in the Blackjack. We will put Goldfinch in the Vulcan. This is a terrible idea, but we're going to do it anyway. And then we're going to put Squire in the Panther. I've changed my mind. We're going to put Goldfinch in the Panther. We're going to put Squire in the Vulcan. That's a better idea. This is an escort mission in the Lowlands. I did not check that, but we should, in theory, be okay. We're reasonably quick with our Cronus, at least 3 of our mechs, and our other 3 mechs, it doesn't matter where they're located. They're going to be able to contribute. So in theory, we should be able to pull this off without any real problem. I hope. They'll never expect this means I want to try something stupid. You're not wrong, loading screen tip. You're not wrong. So we need to escort the convoy to safety and escape. A longtime enemy of the Capellan Confederation has unexpectedly turned herself into local authorities and will now be extradited to another system for trial. However, the planetary government does not want to see her testify and will try to stop her from leaving the planet. We have secured a convoy of armored vehicles to transport the criminal, but we need the extra firepower of your mechs to guarantee a safe path to the evac zone. Commander, I've read a bit about this criminal and the things that she's accused of. I suspect the locals will do anything to eliminate her. If we take this job, we should expect trouble. And indeed we will. We expect all the trouble. I was hoping it would be loaded by now. No such luck. It'll be in a moment, though. There we go. Where do we land? Okay. We have friendly units under fire. Move to their position and provide support. We landed right next to the facility. Get them to safety, keep them intact, and get out of there when it's done. And we have some friends here, too. We've got an ultralight carrier. We've got a Yenlo Wang. Oh my. I didn't expect to run into one of them. We've got a hammer and a Saracen. Okay. Well, this is our capture zone. We don't currently see any enemies. We're just going to move forward. Okay. I'm guessing that our evac point is going to be up here. Or perhaps... I'm not sure exactly where it'll be. But I'm going to not capture this zone this round.
Copy that.
We're going to move up over this way.
Moving to position.
And who are we supposed to be moving right now?
Ready to rock.
There we go. That's more like it. We'll see if our allies can capture the point. They cannot. Okay. We're going to bring the Cronus through over here,
I'll do what I can.
as well as the Vulcan and the Stealth. Those guys are just going to charge ahead.
I'm going.
And we're going to have our other units be the ones to actually capture the point. But not this round. I want the Stalker to capture the point. Okay. Our allies captured it. Fine. That's our evac point. I've heard that from the Capellan convoy. Looks like you've secured the area and they're making their way towards the extraction point now. Keep them alive. Keep in mind that the convoy will try to stay near you for protection. Continue advancing to get them to the extract point. Yes. So we see enemies over here. And over here we see a commando. We see a something. And we see 2 helicopters. This is our evac point as expected.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Cronus is going to simply make its way up over this way. Actually, it's not.
Waiting for orders.
We're going to move the Vulcan, I think. Yes.
No problem.
Vulcan moves up over here, gives us eyes on the Commando and the Sprint. Now, our hit odds are incredibly low. We're going to roll the dice. I don't expect anything.
Locked on top.
And that's exactly what I got. Excellent. Now we're going to reserve. I don't care about them moving first. Okay. No damage to that. That's fine.
Commander,
The Stalker can now move up.
on my way.
And I would like to drop artillery on this Commando, seeing as the others are helicopters and not affected by artillery. Okay. Pretty hefty damage to the Commando there. We'll see what it ends up doing. Moves forward. Fires on the Vulcan with some SRMs. That's fine. Sprint Scout Helicopter moves in. We do need to deal with this guy back here, this Mantis. It's quad small lasers on it. And it just moved in, but didn't really do anything. That's fine. We have a lot of allies. APC firing on the Sprint. It got 1 hit. Better than expected.
Yep.
We're going to move in with the Cronus over this way.
Moving.
This is side arc on the Sprint.
Take this.
We got a pair of hits on it. That'll have to do for now. Ultralight Carrier moves up, fires on the Sprint. Another couple of hits, and structure exposure.
Receiving you.
But our Blackjack absolutely has to attack the Commando here.
Fire with all weapons.
Heat sink destruction.
Take that.
Okay. That APC moves up, fires on the Sprint. No damage dealt. That's completely fine. Firing on the Commando there. Interesting. Probably not necessary, but
Your order, skipper.
it's fine. I think we're going to take the Stealth over this direction
All right. Let's
to
move.
deal with this helicopter. We're probably not going to hit at this distance. Oh, actually we did. That's surprising. We didn't quite kill it. Thanks, buddy.
Internal structure damage.
Thanks. Backstabbed us in the CT there with an AC-20. What a jerk.
Skipper.
Okay, so the helicopter over here is dead. We'll see if we can take down this Commando.
All weapon systems.
Okay.
I live to serve.
The Stalker is going to finish the Commando.
Oh,
Was that an ejection? Yeah, that's an ejection. Okay.
Standing by.
We're going to take the Cronus over this way and hope we don't get backstabbed again. Can't really hit it with anything, though. So we're just going to be done there.
Good to go.
The Vulcan is going to just jump out of the flames over here and scout out the evac point. Okay, the APC is making its way down the road.
Confirmed.
We're going to close in over here with the stealth.
And 4.
And we're probably not going to hit the Mantis.
Stand still,
Yeah, we
moron.
absolutely did not. Okay, good. He didn't try to backstab us again. That would have been really awkward. There's no point in firing our artillery right now. So we're just going to make for the evac point. Can't hit the helicopter with it, really. Unless it's a direct hit, which is unlikely. Okay, some internal damage there. And they evac'd. Well, ejected, technically. Are we going to exit combat?
Yup. Quick stepping it.
Allied turn right now. Exiting combat. Okay, we're going to take the Cronus up over here. We're going to take the Vulcan up over here.
Problem.
The stealth is just going to catch up.
Acknowledge, Commander.
And we're just going to make our way up over this way. See if we can't bait these guys into actually getting to the evac point. That'd be nice. They're avoiding the fire, which is good too. Yeah, they're pretty much all just moving up this way. That's fine. Okay,
Roger.
up we go.
Location confirmed.
Acknowledge.
We're just going to close in as much as we can and get out of this as quick as possible. It'll take some time for the Allied turns to calculate, of course. That is, one at the evac point, almost, and they may spawn additional enemies when they get to the evac point, but it's actually good that they're stopping just outside of the evac point like this for us. This one's a little ways away. Okay. Yeah, that's the fourth part of the convoy. Sounds good. We're going to move up to right around here with the Cronus.
On my way.
And this is currently exactly where the dropship is going to land. So we're going to pull the Vulcan out of there.
Position.
Going to move up with the Stealth
I'm there.
and the Stalker.
Rolling.
Honestly, the Blackjack doesn't really need to move, but we'll just move him over there. More sensors. Okay.
Hold this position, Commander. The package will be on its way soon.
Please make it. Please? Okay, we made it. Fantastic. So they're going to embark this round.
The objective is secure.
And they have been secured. So now we'll just need to eliminate these last enemies, and we're not going to evac. We're just going to kill them. Extra salvage that way. So what do we got here? We have a couple of helicopters, we have a Jed, and a suburban mech, huh? Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Well, we're going to move up with our Stalker.
I'm walking here.
We're going to do some damage to this suburban mech.
Aye, aye.
The Cronus can make its way up over this direction,
Understood.
and hopefully it doesn't get backstabbed again.
Yeah.
The Vulcan is just going to sprint in over this way.
On the move. Full
It can start working on these helicopters. Not like our odds are great.
I'm gonna make some trash.
Okay, our odds are apparently actually fantastic.
Reporting vehicle destroyed.
Confirm.
I mean, we'll take that. We're going to come in with our stealth and go for the other one. Our odds, again, are not great.
No love on that strike.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. 2 hits, 8 damage. That was a lot of damage for 3 evasive pips. Okay. The suburban mech is rocking a PPC. Noted. Okay, Scout VTOL misses. Fine. Luckily we don't get backstabbed by our ally. That would be awkward. We'll strip some armor off of that suburban mech. And we'll strip a little more armor off. We're facing the wrong direction though, so we'll just close in over here. And armor reduced by a tiny, tiny amount. That was not a good hit. Well, they're attacking that VTOL. Did some decent damage. It's going to be the Jed that moves now. Double autocannons or rifles. Okay.
Let's hit 'em hard.
Sounds good.
What are your orders, Skipper?
The stealth can come in over here.
I'm rolling.
And I really do want to have this VTOL dead.
10-4.
And it is dead now. No way it survives that.
Reporting. One less vehicle. I'm
Excellent.
here.
I want the Cronus to come up over this direction where, you know, hopefully it can't get backstabbed. And our hit odds are awful, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, I didn't expect much.
Yes, Commander.
Our Stalker, I want to finish off the Urban Mech if we can. This is not really a finish off, I guess, so much as a continue to reduce armor. That was a pretty decent armor reduction. Actually, we got an internal damage there. They're attacking this guy with blinding force.
Ready for orders.
We're going to cruise up over... I would like to go, like, over here. This is a 4th evasive pip.
All on air.
I guess we'll do that. Do we go for the Irby? This would be strong side, but it's not very strong. I think we go for the Irby here.
I'll make them.
For one thing, we narked him. For another thing,
Solid.
we crit the PPC. And his internals are definitely exposed. They're attacking the Cronus. They missed. That is irrelevant. The Jed just closed in slightly closer. The Jed is now the correct target for the Thumper because it's further from our Vulcan than the Suburban Mech. And we're still likely to hit both. Okay. Saracen is going to move up. Fire on the Suburban Mech. Fine.
Standing by.
We're still going to drop Thumpers on the Jed.
Confirmed. Firing.
It's a PPC destruction on the Urban Mech. That's huge. And the pilot has ejected. Okay, so all that's left now is this vehicle. We're going to close in. Somewhere like here.
Aye, aye, Skipper.
And we should be able to eliminate this vehicle pretty easily this round.
Standing by.
We're going to come in with the Cronus. We're still a little out of range. It's a structure exposure, hover propulsion destruction.
Got past the armor.
Hammer comes up. Fires LRMs. More internal damage there.
Ready for orders.
That was not a good couple rounds of artillery.
Commander.
Okay, well we're going to move up to the same side as all of our other hits have been. Hit it on the weak side.
Target is close.
And that's a destruction. Fantastic. The only real damage that we took, other than a little bit of armor damage to the Vulcan, was the backstab from the Wang. That was unfortunate. And only kind of our fault. Like, I mean, it moved into line with our Cronus, right? So it's only kind of our problem. I mean, it's definitely our problem, but only kind of our fault. Okay, so let's see what we get in terms of our salvage here. There's some Urban Mech parts. There's the Commando parts. I'm kind of not interested in either of those. Maybe a Beagle Probe. The value of that isn't great, but maybe a C3 unit. We'll see if we get some of these engine cores, I think, in the roulette. A double heatsink kit, though. We're definitely taking that. And maybe a warfare suite? Yes. Okay, what do we get here? Light rifles, we don't want that. SRM-2, we have plenty of those. Engine Core 100, we can sell that. Standard FCS, we don't need that. Basic sensor, we don't need that. Standard heatsink cooling, we'll sell 3 of them, but we'll keep the other 3. Standard fusion engine, we've got 4 of those, so we'll sell it. And SRMs, yeah, we'll sell those. Excellent. So let's continue. And I am predicting 18K and 4 days to repair. I'm just pulling these numbers out of my butt. I'm completely making them up. Let's see. 16K, 3 days. Slightly better. We'll take it. Okay, so we'll need to get to tick forward those 3 days. Technically, that's only 2 days. Okay, we'll tick forward 1 and 2.
Wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
And now we're ready to run one more mission, and I want to do so. It is a little late in the episode to get started on that, though. Yeah. I think let's just run through and do some training quick.
Orders. Standing by.
Anybody need training? I mean, some of these guys are injured, which is not helpful.
Ready for receiving you.
Nobody needs training. Okay. We're pretty much ready to deploy. What type of mission is this? Assassination? That could end up taking a while. Potentially. So I think I'm going to put a cut in here, and next episode we'll complete this mission and get our finances sorted, get our next mech bay, and continue with our Arco upgrades. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.